custody?
Short answer, Michael. He's not in custody.
Okay. I mean, has there been arrangements for him to surrender, or is he considered a fugitive right now?
Well, we're making arrangements as much as he had representatives call me last night directly. So we'll muddle through that piece and let you know. And again, down.
So according to Atlanta's police department, Gunna is no longer in custody, but Young Thug is still in there because he's indicted on way more charges than Gunna is. Gunna just charged with being affiliated. Young Thug is charged with sending hits. And they using his lyrics in court. One line they using is, "I came up out the trenches, then I beat a few bodies like Boosie." And of course he talking about, he killed some people. But he could get his lawyers to flip it and be like, "No, I'm talking about like sleeping with women. I'm not talking about bodies like the other way." But all I know is this looks bad. Like the more and more I keep on reading like the lawyer's point of view, because nowadays lawyers on Twitter, just like these rappers is, like they breaking the case down, they talking about like all the possible outcomes and all this stuff. And the prosecutors, they are pushing for life. They want life sentencing. They don't even want no time. They want a life sentence. I was like, yo, this is real. Because they saying multiple people lost their life behind Young Thug and YSL. That's straight like that. They said multiple people are no longer here. And then like the separate issue with YF and Lucci, how Young Thug put a hit out on YF and Lucci in prison, trying to get him hit up. Like all that is in this huge, I think it's like 300-page casework that they got, but they got from 2015 on down, everything that Young Thug did, everything that Young Thug said. They've been building this case, like, and the irony is they talk about snitches don't snitch, but they snitch on themselves. They rapping about it in their songs. They talking to whoever they talking to, and then they go on to tell it, because they don't come up with this evidence by themselves. Police, 90% of police work is not police work. It's they get the information. They get anonymous tips. People send in information. That's how police do their work. They drive around and they ask questions. They don't do the forensics evidence. Sometimes they do the forensics to find a fingerprint, but 9 times out of 10, people smart enough to, get all that out of the way. You gotta ask people. And then when somebody in a mess up situation, they gonna snitch. So man, what y'all think about this? This is your boy B. Make sure you like and subscribe. Come on.